Well, hello there everybody. Welcome back to the channel. It's Space Cowboy here with another video for you guys here today, and we have some breaking news. The Dallas Cowboys have finally signed an external free agent. The Cowboys have been the last team to sign an external free agent over the last 3 seasons now, and in this particular offseason, they add to their linebacker room. They went out and they were able to convince Eric Kendricks, instead of signing with the 49ers, to come over to Dallas on a 1-year contract. Now, for those that don't know about Eric Kendricks, he was a longtime Minnesota Viking, and he has the relationship with Mike Zimmer, and he played for the Chargers, and he was a cap casualty as a result of the Chargers trying to open up some cap space, so that's why he was able to be on the free agent market. So let's go over a quick article summarizing the situation, and then we'll further discuss the signing. A new chapter has been added to the 49ers-Cowboys rivalry. The Cowboys are expected to sign former All-Pro linebacker Eric Kendricks after he was initially slated to sign with the 49ers, according to NFL media. The 49ers reportedly made a strong offer to sign Kendricks, who tallied 117 tackles and 3.5 sacks last season. But Kendricks has ultimately decided to reunite with Cowboys defensive coordinator Mike Zimmer, who served as his head coach in Minnesota from 2015 to 2021. Kendricks spent the first 8 years of his career in Minnesota, where he emerged as one of the NFL's best linebackers and was eventually named both a Pro Bowler and All-Pro in 2019. He was released as a cap casualty last offseason and spent 2023 with the Chargers, where he collected his 8th consecutive 100-plus tackle season, working in the middle of the Chargers defense. Kendricks was released again earlier this offseason as the Chargers worked their way towards clearing enough space to enter the new league year on Wednesday. And with the 49ers, Kendrick would have provided insurance in the event that star linebacker Dre Greenlaw, who tore his ACL during the team's Super Bowl loss to the Chiefs, is unable to return or is not at full strength early in the 2024 season. Instead, Kendricks is expected to join a Cowboys defense that over the past 3 years has been led by standout linebacker Micah Parsons. And look, the Cowboys needed to add at least someone into this room for the linebackers. They couldn't just sit here and act like what they have right now is going to work going into next year. And so you add a guy in Eric Kendricks. Is it a slam dunk out of this world signing? No. Is it a terrible signing? No. I just think it's okay. You add a guy that, in my opinion, is a tier 3 free agent, so he's a solid backup and a possible fringe starter that you get onto this defense. And you get a guy that's worked with Mike Zimmer to help these other dudes try to be more acclimated to this type of defense. But to me, they need to do more with this defense. I think that you can maybe look to add someone on your defensive line. Maybe you go add another linebacker. At 32 years old, Eric Kendricks is on the wrong side of 30 when we're talking about how linebackers are. And we kind of went through the same song and dance with Anthony Barr. I felt like with Anthony Barr, it's a solid signing. You maybe get a guy that can help you out as a fringe starter, but he really wasn't that great. Well, I think that with Eric Kendricks here, he's a better player at where he is at right now compared to Anthony Barr when the Cowboys brought him in. You don't know when things are going to start going off the rails in terms of a player's career. And it's only a 1-year deal. You get him in here, you plug up a hole, but it's not really for the long term. So that doesn't deter the Cowboys to go draft a linebacker or add even another dude into this room. But I'm not going to lie and say that this dude isn't productive. I think that he is a solid player for you. But, looking at what the 49ers were trying to do, I think that kind of with how the Cowboys are looking at it, you're getting a guy that's just adding to a room for depth purposes. And so they need to still go out in free agency and add a couple guys. But this doesn't move the needle for me yet. I'm not trying to be Mr. Negative Nancy over here or just super pessimist. It's that one move isn't going to change the outlook of the team. So I don't really have much more to add. I think that I would grade this signing, if I had to give it a letter grade, probably just a C plus B minus. It's not like again, big move that you're making. You're making a move that you needed to make, and to me, it's the bare minimum. I'm not trying to be super hard, but I think that, if you're not doing anything and you're just sitting there and letting these dudes be signed who can be actual good starters for you, and sufficiently plug up the holes on this roster. If you're not doing that, then that's a problem to me. So let's just see how the Cowboys continue to approach free agency. We'll see if they start to utilize any of the mechanisms they have at their disposal to open up cap space. But that's pretty much it, guys. I don't have much more to say. So tell me down below what you think about this Eric Kendricks signing. What would you grade it? Do you think that it's a good move, bad move? Tell me down below. To me, it's a meh move. So with that, I'll catch you guys in the next one.